Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Xanthus Gaming. Today we're going to play a brand new game called Monster Train. It's actually not brand new, but it's brand new to me. It's really fun. Here's the intro video.
Hell, our home. Frozen when heaven extinguished the pyre. But one spark is enough to reignite a revolution. The Bone Shaker, our train, travels the rail connecting our two worlds. The last surviving remains of the pyre drives the heart of our engine. The gilded wing will stop at nothing to destroy it. But the champions of hell will defend what's ours. Because if we don't, there will be nothing left to defend.
So the basic concept of this is it's a deck building roguelike style game, kind of like Slay the Spire, but it also has like a little bit of kind of an influence of Darkest Dungeon in it as well, because you kind of build your own like team to go in there and fight against the monsters. It's more like Slay the Spire than Darkest Dungeon, but it's a lot of fun. I think I put in like 50 hours or so in the last week and a half. I can't seem to stop playing it during the little bits of free time I have, so I thought I would kind of show it to you guys. We have a lot of options for like what you can play for classes and stuff that you kind of unlock as you go. I've unlocked about 2/3 of it, but we're actually going to reset it. But there are just a bunch of different classes, races, I guess, clans, I guess they're called clans that you can play. And each clan has two like heroes. So you choose like a primary clan with a hero, and then you choose like a secondary clan to back it up with units. And then of course there's different covenant levels, which are like ascension levels in Slay the Spire. There's 20 total. I've unlocked 5, or 25 total. I've unlocked 5 of them. We're actually going to reset the data and just kind of start over from scratch with you guys. But I have had a chance to see all the different plans and stuff, and there's some really interesting things in here. So let's go ahead and real quick reset the data. Okay, there we go. It took me a little bit to find it, but there's the erase all save data. So I'm just going to go ahead and start over from scratch from the beginning with you guys. You can kind of see the journey and the progress. I'll probably play in between videos anyway, but you can kind of see some of it being unlocked. So here we go. At least you get the initial progression. So you start off, you create your game, and once you're inside of the game, you choose the clan, just like before. But oh wait, no, there's a little tutorial like mission thing you have to play first. So on this one, you're defaulted to playing the Hellion type group along with the plants as a backup. If you get into whenever you get into a stage, it shows you like the monsters you're going to battle. So on this one, this is going to be our boss in the end. He's the Discipled Inquisitor. It shows his statistics. He has 4 attack, 50 health, and relentless. Once he starts fighting you, everyone fights in the room until they die. The little minions he summons along the way, it's kind of like a gauntlet. You got the Forged Disciple with 2 attack and 25 health, and then a Trusted Priest, which will heal her. Very basic. And these first combats are pretty basic as your first game things built up. Your pyre is like your core that you have to protect. If the enemies get up there, they'll attack it, but it will actually attack back. If you lose all your health, that's how you lose. Enemies have boarded the train. They go one floor at a time till they get to the top. You start with a hero unit. Ours is a Hornbreaker Prince with 10 armor and multi-strike. Multi-strike means he attacks twice. All right, so we put him there. Each floor has a train limit. It's showing you what our limit is right here. If you look on the top of the card, it shows you how many pips of space it takes up. So this guy will take up 2. We have 5 total available, so we can put him here or here. If we want him to tank for our champion, we can do that. Or if we want him to deal damage and have the champion tank, we can do that. So we'll have him tank. We'll take out the healer with a fireball, 2 damage from a torch. Might as well play that one as well. And then we let the combat play out. I have it on like super speed, but the normal speed is a lot slower. We're going to put a train steward on the second stage as well. You can see the projected combat results. This guy's going to end up with 2 less health. This guy's going to end up with 5 less health. Down here, he's going to end up with 12 less health. He's not going to get touched, so I'm going to torch him to kill him. We're going to restore the health on the train steward, get him regenerating some health. So it'll do 2 instantly and a regeneration tick every turn. You can get multiple stacks of it that slowly count down over time. We'll just throw that out there for now. I turned down the speed of combat so it's a little bit more reasonable for you guys. There you go. I usually probably keep it at fast or ultra speed. And then when we get to the boss, we turn it up to like ultra fast, just because the boss battles take quite some time. That should be fine. Beautiful. So we're doing fine here. The first battle is quite easy. So this is telling us relentless. Everyone on this battle will fight, or everyone on this floor will fight till somebody's dead. At this point, it's projecting that my train steward's gonna die, but the boss is also gonna die, and my champion will survive. So we are basically winning this. We don't really have to do anything. So this is where I usually turn up the speed because it can take a little bit, but this guy doesn't have very much health, so we don't have to worry about that. There we go. Zoom in for the kill. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to get a card from the Hellhorn pack and a card from the plant guys, which I can't think of their name all of a sudden. All right, so I get to choose one of 3 options. I do like Rituals of Battle quite a lot. It's 10 Rage. Rage basically boosts the attack power of your hero by 2 for every stack of Rage. And then each subsequent turn, you lose 1 Rage until you get down to 0. So pretty cool little card. Glimmer is really nice because it does damage in an AoE as well as a heal in an AoE, but Focus Growth is just a ton of healing and adds extra card draw, so I think I'll take that. Now we have to choose one path or the other. On the left side, we have a merchant that's going to give us spell enhancements. On the right side, we have a merchant that's going to give us unit enhancements. We also have gold on the left side or an additional Hellhorn unit on the right. We don't have a lot of gold yet, so I'm going to opt to take the path that has the gold. And then we'll enhance some of our spells. So upgrade a spell to remove consume. We actually don't have anything that has consume right now. Consume is a trait on a spell that makes it so that once you use it once, it disappears for the rest of that combat. In fact, we can upgrade a spell to give it 20 magic power and consume right now. So what we could do is we could up the magic power on something by 20 and then remove the consume. Or we could up the power by 20 and remove some of the cost of casting it. None of these are great. I do like the idea of reducing the cost of the focus growth a little bit. Make it a bit more reasonable. I don't really want to give it consume right now. I think I'll go and roll. You can re-roll once. Holdover whenever a card's played is put back on the top of your deck. That's kind of cool. I think I'm just going to make focus growth free. And we're going to purge a train steward from our deck. We want to kind of trim down the unnecessary things. And we're going to get units to replace those train stewards pretty quick. So these guys have thorns on them, so when you attack them, they reflect back damage at you. And this little jerk like skips floors. So if you don't kill her on the first floor, she'll take her and all of her friends up to the 3rd floor, which is super, super inconvenient. So Hornbreaker Prince, and then I think we're going to put the steward behind him. We're going to torch her so she doesn't skip floors, and we're not going to be able to kill him, but we'll do what we can. Cool. Spikes are thorns. He is missing a little armor but no health, so there's really no need to do this other than to trigger the draw. Put that there. Let's get him close to dead, but not quite. I might as well trigger the draw, I guess. And then I guess we'll throw that on him too, so he has a little bit of regen. Why not? Beautiful. All right. Oh, I thought she was the one who did the skipping floors. Never mind. She is the one who's enchanting people with spikes. My bad, my bad. So let's go and take those out. That's fine. All right. That is that. We don't even need to kill him if we can kill the boss. That said, I don't believe we can actually kill this boss. He does 7 damage at a time, so once he gets through our armor, our unit's just dead. We could stack up regenerations on the train steward. That could be a way to go. Because he'll survive a few hits. And now we're doing 10 damage. This is actually really bad. This is actually really bad. Yeah, it's telling us we can turn up the game speed. So she did get up to Spire Room, took a hit. Alright, so I'm going to do 10 rage to him. So he's going to do a lot of damage. And we're just going to end that. Okay. All we have for options is torching, and the Spire is going to finish him off. But he did a decent amount of damage to our Spire. Or I'm sorry, our Pyre. We got a little bit of gold, and we get a couple cards. I don't mind the fledgling imp, because I think rage scales good with our champion since he has multi-attack. And I don't mind Wildwood Sap, because I think rejuvenate or whatever is pretty good. So we can come on this side, we can duplicate a champion and heal up our Pyre, or we can come on this side, get an artifact and a unit. We desperately need units, and artifacts are always good. Friendly units enter with 3 rage, so we're kind of building a rage deck here, it feels like. So he costs 4 to summon, but we only ever have 3. But there's a chance we find a merchant that allows us to reduce that cost. And once we kill our first boss, we can just generate 1 extra energy per turn. So no big deal. We'll take that. Let's see what we find in this special scripted event. Okay, so we have some choices. We can take a small shard, which is going to upgrade a unit with 25 health. A medium shard, which is going to take 5 health away from the Pyre instantly. 6 health away instantly, but whenever the Pyre kills a unit, it restores 5 health. That's actually pretty good. 10 health, and then our units can no longer heal. We're definitely not doing that. I think I like the idea of the Pyre healing itself. That seems pretty solid. We'll take that. Okay, so this is the first official boss of 3. He's got a special thing, which is constructed explosives enter the room, and they enter with damage shield. So we can't just ping them and destroy them easily. That's kind of annoying. Okay. He's got 250 health and 8 attack power. Okay. So he will fly between the floors, summoning those explosives. And there's that. So it will trigger automatically. If we hover over it, we can see it. It resolves by despawning after it blows up. Alright. Now we're going to throw him out there, and I think I'll throw out the imp to soak up a hit, as well as to buff him up. And then I think we're going to take out the healer. And I guess we'll take the free card draw next turn. Beautiful. Okay. We'll torch, train steward, and I guess we'll train steward up here as well. I want my train steward in the front here because the boss is going to be able to one-shot my champion later. I've learned I've learned. All right. Oof, that's nasty. All right, so we're actually going to double nuke that. The first nuke took care of the shield. The second one takes it out. And then we'll throw out a restore on our train steward. You got a little bit of damage in on the boss there too. Very nice. Okay, we'll nuke that back unit, and then we'll just regen the train steward. Well, actually, just that card just got consumed because it was a one-time use. We'll just throw some more restore on him because why not? Let's just get him all kinds of regeneration, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay. That guy's got a lot of health. That guy's got a lot of health. If I can take away 5 before he makes it up to a pyre, he'll only get to attack the pyre once. That's one way we could go. The other way we could go is we could buff the heck out of our prince and hope the boss battle happens next round. There's one wave remaining, so I guess that's what we'll do. We'll throw that there. He's going to take a little bit of damage. Right on. Final wave. Alright, and we don't even have to worry about him because if we kill the boss, it doesn't matter. If we can kill the boss, that is. So he does 8 damage at a time. Oh, he's actually going to one-shot that guy. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Oh, that's really bad. I thought he had 7 attack. Oh, man. Okay. Well, there's really nothing we can do other than nuke him a little bit, because the regen's not going to really save us. Yikes. We're actually in a really bad position here. This is a big oops. That doesn't really do anything because he's just gonna die instantly. Oof. Our pyre is just barely gonna survive this. That was actually way closer than I'm comfortable with. Okay. Big gambles, big plays. Here we go. I like this. Consume whenever we scans the deck for a unit, brings it in with 20 extra attack power and health and 0 cost. That's amazing. We are definitely building a rage style deck, so this is great. He starts with rage 4, and whenever he kills a unit, he adds 3 rage to other friendly units on the floor. That's fantastic. Thorned Hollow provides us with a tank though, and I think that's what we need a little bit more. However, we do have the Fiend here. So he takes 3, 5. So those two could be on one floor. He could be on his own floor. And Thorned Hollow. I think we'll have to take the Thorned Hollow because he's a tank. And we definitely want 1 extra energy per turn to make that big beastie boy easier to summon. We're going to take the gold. A little bit of pyre health being restored. And we're going to enhance our units. Multi-strike. Yeah, I mean, I'll take multi-strike on my Demon Fiend. Heck yeah. Now, we could make him cheaper to summon if we reroll and we get lucky. Or we can make him beefier. Or beefier and stronger. So if we do this, he's going to hit for 110 instead of 100 each turn. But I think just having a lot more raw health is better. So we'll do that. We're going to give our Thorned Hollow a little bit of extra health and attack power. Whenever you heal this guy, he generates spikes. And he actually starts at less than his max health total. So he can heal up to become a very, very, very beefy boy. I think that's pretty good. We don't need to re-roll. And we're going to take a champion enhancement. So we can give him some armor and multi-strike 2. Or we can say whenever he slays someone, have him gain 10 more attack power. I think that this is the better option. So whenever he slays someone, he's going to get extra attack power. So we can undergo trials to make the battle more difficult, but gain extra rewards. In this case, it would be non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up floors. Additional reward is a random artifact. Sure, we'll take it. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so straight away, this guy's a pain in the butt. If he survives the round, he adds a Weight of Contrition card, which directly damages your pyre if you're not able to purge it. Which is super annoying, though. We always want to take them out when we can. That said, we don't actually have the power to take it out. So, womp womp womp. We can add in our champion. Actually, I think we can take it out because we're going to have our demon fiend here. Yeah, that'll kill both of them. That's a really strong. We went from being really weak to really strong. Beautiful. We'll have no way to kill that. That feels bad. If you kill this before the end of the turn, it gives you an extra 75 gold. If you don't, it just disappears. That sucks. That's okay. There's nothing we can do about it. We're just going to throw a bunch of restores on this guy. We'll torch... Actually, I'm not going to torch the bad guy because I want my champion to get the kill on him to get some extra attack power. So we'll just stack up restores and we'll cry that we weren't able to kill him. He escapes. There it is. Beautiful. What do we have in our deck? We have a Train Steward. Okay. So we can channel Song to get that Train Steward with extra attack power and health. And we'll play him on the second floor along with another buddy. And then we'll throw that guy on the third floor just so we're kind of building it out. And I guess everything's going to die, so let's just throw some extra restoration on our tank. That way, once we get to a boss battle, we have no problem taking him out. Yeah, I'm going to throw Rage on our champion, so now he's super crazy strong. And a little bit more restoration. Sounds good. Yeah, our champion's hitting so hard now. If an enemy makes it up there, they'll have to deal with him. And he's a very beefy boy, so it seems pretty unlikely they'll be able to do that. Okay, and the boss is dead. We don't even need to do anything. Yeah, we'll just end turn. Boom. Yeah, that I'm glad we took that beefy boy that we couldn't afford at first. It made that first boss battle quite hard, but it definitely paid off. All right, enemy units -1 attack power whenever they enter. That's fantastic. We could ascend a unit, which lets you raise a unit to a higher floor. You can bypass floor capacity limits by doing that, but I prefer the descend as opposed to ascend. So we'll pass on that. We have a mass AoE that we could do. This would give us 8 damage to all units on the floor if we burned all of our mana. Or we could do piercing, which is 5 damage twice, but bypasses armor and shields. I actually kind of like that. And we'll go ahead and grab another Wildwood Sap because those are always really nice. And they don't really add too much extra bloat because they consume. We could remove 2 Train Stewards over here. But we don't really have enough units to really start removing units yet, per se. We don't have a ton of gold, though. And we are pretty low on pyre health. So perhaps that is the way to go. We can make Channel Song free and potentially remove the consume on it. Alright, let's try that. Restore the health. I guess we'll remove 2 Train Stewards. Now remove a Train Steward and a torch, maybe. We still want to be able to get the Pyre Song to proc. Go ahead and make that cheaper. And I could add 10 magic power, so it deals 15 twice. That sounds good. And let's cross our fingers. No, we didn't get it. Okay. That's okay. 20 extra magic power, so now it does 35 twice piercing, but it does get consumed. That is fine. I'm down for that. Make a spell a bit cheaper. I like the idea of making Ritual Battle cheaper. It's a nice card, but the 3 cost is pretty harsh on it. All right, excellent. Non-boss enemies get 6 extra attack power. That's fine, because we have a really strong tank. I'll take it for the extra gold. Okay, so these guys are stealthed, which means for 1 turn you can't attack them. So if I threw units down here, they'd essentially just be worthless. So let's put our units on the 2nd floor instead. They lose their stealth, and now we can kill them. Solution. Oh. Okay. So we'll torch them, and then I'll Ritual Rage him, and that should be good. Definitely gonna need to get a heal on my Beastie Boy, which we will do right now, after we channel Song. Some heals going. It doesn't really matter. I suppose I should have used down one of these guys, but I guess it doesn't matter. Beautiful. Okay, get a big heal on him because I don't want him to die. We will bypass his... Oh, he doesn't have armor, but he has a lot of health, so let's kill him. Rejuvenate, restore, and I'm gonna pass on torching because this will kill 1, 2, and then I want my hero to kill one of them for that slay bonus again. Excellent. Oh, I just smacked my headset on the mic. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Okay. I don't mind throwing a fledgling imp up here. And then I don't mind doing the regrowth as well as the extra rage. That sounds great. All right, easy. Those stealth dudes hit pretty hard. Okay. Let's do that so it does a little bit of damage to a boss before it dies. Mostly reflected damage. It also takes care of those ping guys in the background. Okay. We win this, so we don't really have to worry about it. Beautiful. Boom. All right. Rocking and rolling, boys. There's an extra bounty gold. Impish Scholar returns consumed spells to your hand. Ooh, excellent. Deal 100 damage to friendly and enemy units. Jesus. I mean, I guess if you had, like, Spell Shield, that could be pretty good, because the Spell Shield would just absorb it, and then essentially you're just doing 100 damage to the enemy units. We don't have that, so we're not taking it. I like the idea of more rage and more armor. These are all good options. I like restoring health and adding regen. That's really good. We have a pretty high mana cost deck, so we'll probably take another energy upgrade after the next boss. We do have a decent amount of gold, so coming this way and getting an extra artifact seems like it'd be worth it. If we come this way, we could purge some stuff and duplicate some things. That also sounds good. But I think I'll take the artifact and the extra gold, as well as healing up our pyre the remainder of the way. Alright, let's see. Jack strips is great. So basically those little guys like we had last round, they're just gonna automatically die when they move between floors. Split Anvil. Since we have some high cost spells, we could basically make it when we play just one of the high cost spells, it makes everything else free. Yeah, I'm down for that. And I'm down for jack strips too. It sounds good. Next. Ooh, boss fight. This guy has 1,300 health and multi-strike. Jesus. He also has fell and her allies add scourge cards to your deck. Oh man, that's annoying. Okay. Okay, well, this is a scourge card. If we don't purge it, our pyre is going to take 5 damage. But we do really need to get our demon fiend and our champion out. So I'm afraid our pyre is going to have to take 5 damage. It's just as simple as that. Because without that combo, we really stand no chance for this battle. With that combo, we're in a good situation. We should be fine. So now, I mean, I guess it's really just about adding regeneration to our tank. That's honestly the play. We're pretty much set. I don't think anything's making it by that first boss or that first set of guys. We could purge. We could rage, and we can channel song. We got a buffed up imp. Oh, that feels bad because we can't actually play that. I mean, we could play it, but it won't be able to buff anything. So I'm going to hold it, let it cycle all the way through, and then grab it on the next rotation. That'll be fine. Consume that. I think I'm just going to apply damage directly to the boss here. And then apply some more regen and then apply some more direct damage to the boss. That's fine. Excellent. These little angels up here don't really do anything other than block your initial attack, but once you burst through them, they don't really matter. I'll purge that so we don't take core damage. And then I guess I'll just add more restore for once the boss comes out. We're at 12 regen right now. I don't think there's any chance the boss gets through it. We'll see. Okay, great. So now we can throw down Thorn Hollow and our new fledgling imp. And then we might as well add a regen onto him so he gets his initial spikes. And then we'll add some rage onto our champion. So now he's hitting for 100 twice, which is absolutely ludicrous. We're pretty strong now. We are taking a little bit of pyre damage, but we can heal that back up. That's not a big deal. We have 1 wave remaining. And then we're going to be on the final battle. Let's go ahead and throw out all of this stuff for free because we cast a more expensive spell. And beautiful. We've already done 400 damage to the boss before we even got to fighting the boss. We should easily kill him here. Yeah. Oh. Go ahead and turn down the speed on it. Beautiful. All right. I do think that we're going to take the upgrade to energy again, which also is going to work really well with this spiked Hellhorn. So consume is going to grant twice as much energy as we consume as rage and armor. That's beautiful. And then let's give ourselves some more energy. The other options are you can give yourself more card draw or more capacity on each floor. And any of these options is going to add health to Spire and attack damage to Spire. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have a choice. If we need gold, spell enhancement, and pyre health, or if we want artifact, champion enhancement, and random event. I'm going to go this way. All right, let's see what the artifact we get is. Friendly units enter with armor. That's not bad. When you draw any non-champion's card, its cost is randomized, so it's a Snecko. No, thank you. I will take the Scorched Steel enhancement. Yes, please. Let's see what our random event is, because we might get gold. So better to do this before we go into the shop. Okay, so this is a craft your own card thing. So we're going to build a card. Do we want to add a frostbite effect? That's like a progressively decreasing damage over time ability. Kind of like Rage, how it buffs your unit and then it decreases each turn. It's the same thing, except for it's a dot that does like 6 damage this turn, 5 next, 4 the turn after that, 3 the turn after that. Kind of like that. But I mean, since we're already doing Rage, let's create a Rage card. And then we're going to add a buff or a heal. We'll add a buff onto it. Sure. And I don't think I want push, pull, or ascend, so we're going to leave that off of the card. And this is the orb that we came away with. 4 rage and 10 attack power for 1 cost. Hell yeah, that's fantastic. So we can just throw that on our champion whenever we feel like it. That's great. Go ahead and upgrade our champion. We could add an additional multi-strike, so he hits for 75. Or we could add extra attack power, so he hits for 100, and when he slays people, he gains 20. This seems like the no-brainer, better option, so let's do that. Speedstone adds quick. It allows that unit to attack before any other units. That's really nice. So we'll throw that on the Thorned Hollow. And then extra rage. I mean... sure. Let's go ahead and throw it on the imp. The rage imp. If we had a little bit more gold, we would have added some tankiness onto a rage imp as well, but we unfortunately did not have that. But we could get some gold here. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up floors. Now these guys are super duper crazy tanky and pretty strong. So it's pretty risky to do this. Let's do it. You can see this 7 attack damage, 130 health, and 10 health. He's not scary, but self-mutilation. Oh, it adds a pyre damage card if we don't kill him. That's annoying. Okay, so we definitely want him out there. I mean, we're gonna buff you, so you do more damage. I feel like he's not gonna get through your armor anyway, so the restore is kind of a waste. So let's do a torch on the back guy. We're gonna throw the Thorned Hollow on the 2nd floor, and we're gonna regen him instead. So this guy's gonna die. This guy's gonna add that annoying card, come up here, and he'll die to the Thorned Hollow next turn. All right. To actually kill this guy, we'd have to throw a unit up there, but this unit's definitely going on the bottom floor. No question about that. And I think we're just going to go and purge out that so we don't take pyre damage. I think that's fine. We'll give up the gold, but we're getting 400 gold for doing the challenge, so that's fine. Okay. Oh, baby. That's so much damage onto our champion. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna add 10 rage and 10 armor. So he's gonna go from hitting for 260 to hitting for 300. There's no way the boss survives it. And now we can also cast the restore spells because everything, literally everything, is cheaper, right? So why not? Okay. So we're going to add the 10 rage onto him. So now he's hitting for 416 damage per turn. Jeez, it's nuts. Do that. I'll throw out my fledgling imp behind him because he's going to do a decent amount of damage now. 31 damage on an imp. That's actually kind of nutty. All right. And then, I mean, whatever. That's fine. Might as well give you some more regen. We want him to be able to tank the boss as well as possible. And beautiful, more slay damage for our champion. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's heal him up to full health. More spikes. Throw some more rejuvenation on him. Might as well throw a train steward up here, because why not? We're going to draw a channel song, but I don't think we actually have any more units. Oops. In our deck. Oh, we do have one. Okay, so that'll be okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's get our train steward buffed up. Top floor, just in case. I don't think it's going to come to that, but just in case. Alright, we'll go ahead and inflame our champion. We're just basically trying to throw as much rage, as much power on our champion as we can, as much tankiness on our front unit as we can. And we're incredibly strong for being on a non-ascension battle. Like, there's no way he survives. Yeah. Cool. That's that. I think I'm going to turn the screen shake effect off. I never really noticed it was on until just now. Alright, there's a bunch of gold. Beautiful. We could do battering ram, but I honestly think we're just going to skip and take a little extra gold. Restore 10 health and descend a unit. I'll definitely take that. For sure. For sure. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys noticed any sort of like time dilation or music skip there, but I had to pause and take care of some work stuff for a little bit. But I'm back now. Alright. So we have... Oh, this is the last round. So I don't think it makes sense to get more gold right now. So let's go ahead and go this route. We're going to remove a couple torches, I think. And then let's go and get our artifact. Whenever a consume card is played, deal damage. Or chance to deal a little bit of damage when they enter the train. I'll take the consume damage. We can add consume onto something. Wait. Remove consume from something. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Let's remove consume from the Hellhorn. And then can we add power to the Hellhorn? No. Okay. Can we reduce the cost of the Hellhorn? Yes. So when we added, or when we removed consume, it actually added a -1 multiplier for our energy spent, but now reducing the cost, it gets rid of that penalty. So now it's just flipping awesome. Let's go ahead and add some power, I guess, to torch. We'll re-roll. We'll add some more power to that same torch. We'll add permafrost to... I like permafrost on channel song. So basically permafrost is if we don't play it that turn, we keep it for the next turn. So that way, if we're at a point where we don't have any more units in our draw pile, but there's some in our discard deck, we can hold channel song until the discard deck shuffles into the draw pile. I like that a lot. And then let's reduce the cost of... Either of these would be fine. Let's remove the cost of that. Reduce the cost of that. All right. Fantastic. I don't think we can really do anything else. I guess we could purge some cards. So we could purge... I think we're actually pretty happy with this hand. I guess we could remove 1 regeneration. We have a lot of regeneration. All right, time for the final boss. Seraph will remove half stacks of any buffs or debuffs. That's actually really rough for us because we're running a rage deck. All right. That'll be fine. You jerk. Oof. It's a lot of damage. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, Channel Song is great. Let's go and throw our tank unit out there. We'll go ahead. Channel Song. All right, Beefy Train Steward. I like it. Yeah, you can go there. That's fine. I mean, I guess we spike up the Hellhorn on our unit, on our tank, or sorry, on our champion. And then that's that. Jack Strips just killed that guy when you transition floors. That's hilarious. Okay, so he removed half of our stacks there. It's annoying. Okay, that's fine though. We're gonna gain more stacks. And then I like the idea of restoring some health up here. And I don't mind the idea of just straight up either killing you or applying some straight damage to a boss. Jack Strips do 2 damage, so he'll move up a floor and then he'll die before he gets to the 3rd floor, so we don't really need to bother with him. We'll just apply it straight to the boss. I mean, we'll just hold the Fledgling Imp, maybe. Nah, we'll play him. Train Steward, Fledgling Imp. Beautiful. Yeah, we're pretty darn strong. Right on. Okay. So I like the idea of playing this spell to restore a bunch of health. I think I'll throw it on my main tank here. And that's going to make everything else free because we have the split anvil. So now let's add some rage to our champion. Let's add some more rage and some armor. Let's add a bunch of restoration to him. We'll add a little bit over here as well. And I guess we'll throw some direct damage on the boss. Beautiful. More rage since we're slaying things. Alright, that's fine. He's dead. All this stuff is pretty much dead. Let's go and... yeah, let's throw 10 rage and 10 armor on our champion. Heck yeah. I guess that gives us free heals as well. Might as well utilize that. Let's torch the boss directly. Nice. 2 waves left. Oh, he dies either way, apparently. Whoops. That was a waste. It's okay, it doesn't really matter because we can just cast everything. Beautiful. We're getting pretty darn strong. Let's go ahead and bring him down a floor. And apply rage. Go and heal, more rage. I think I slightly misplayed that. I should have thrown a heal on him. The expensive heal on him would have made everything else free. It doesn't matter, we still got this. 10 rage and attack power here. I don't know if this is the better option or if we do a couple restores here. So he has 9 restoring. I think we throw on the rage. Yeah, that was the right call. Oh, that's right. And then we can just do the restores anyway. Cool. And we win. So this is Monster Train. I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it's a hell of a lot of fun. I think it's very cool. It's on sale for 50% off right now for the Steam Summer Sale. So you should definitely check it out. I'll do more videos, but it's hella fun, dude. It's really cool. And this was just the tutorial. It gets a lot more crazy as you start to unlock all the different classes and champions and all the different ascension things. It's really, really fun. So we've relit the pyres of hell. Whee! Go us! We're the heroes! Question mark. Okay. Covenant rank 1 unlocked. Cool. We will go ahead and work on that. We've unlocked a new card, March of Shields. Move a unit to the front and apply 10 armor. That's kind of cool. Summon abilities trigger twice off of artifacts. That's cool. Or it's an artifact that does that. We've unlocked Impressive, which allows you to sacrifice an imp to deal 50 damage to a front unit. And a artifact that conserves energy between turns. Very cool. For the Awoken, which is the plant guys, we've unlocked Spreading Spores, which is just a self-duplicating heal spell, basically. And friendly units get 1 attack power per spike stack. That's pretty cool. Right on. So you can see here, since we reset all of our progress, we've done 3 levels worth of Hellhorn, 2 levels worth of Awoken. We exit out of that, we'll see the results of our run. It shows you like where you got your bonuses, where you stack up compared to friends. Hi, Half. Personal record for number of imps played. Obviously, personal records don't mean a whole lot since that was literally the first round that we've played since I reset the data. But yeah, anyway, it's really cool. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. These videos are a bit longer because this game does take a little bit to play through, but I did also kind of over-explain it as I went. In the future, it'll be a little bit less over-explainy. But hopefully I'll see you guys back for more videos, and I really, really like this game. So hopefully you guys end up liking it as well. See y'all later.